Today, Precarious plays Stardew Valley!
Okay, so we're gonna go fix my biggest problem right now.
Your watering can oversight?
Yeah, I got all excited and planted everything for summer. This is my garden.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is probably a jarring shift to everybody that's not us.
Well, we thought it would be more useful to everyone to just show
a selection.
Yes, a selection, because you could play this forever.
Yeah.
And we just want other people to play it forever. You don't need to see every second of my life in Stardew Valley. I keep almost calling it Harvest Moon. It's pretty bad because I don't think Harvest Moon is quite this good.
Well, actually, I've got some stuff to say about that later, but I'll come back to that. So, I was thinking about it, and I don't think it's really a mistake you made, because the only basis for comparison that you had for how, tool improvement works, the only basis for comparison you had was the fishing rod.
Yeah.
So, whenever, I think you asked me something like, how do I more plant?
Yeah.
And then I said, well, better watering can is a nice start. And then you were like, how do I better water can? And then I said, well, it takes some copper, and it also takes some money, and then you have to give your can over to the blacksmith for a few days. And you were like, oh, no.
I think I did it backwards.
Yeah.
I did it backwards.
So that's one of those tricks that if you had already played a Harvest Moon game or something like this, you would probably anticipate it. You would think to yourself, oh, well, I'll wait until the end of the season or the very beginning of the next season.
Yeah.
And then I'll switch out for the bettering watering can. And you could still probably do that. You could just wait until the start of fall, but
I'll never become a fishing master if I have to spend all fucking day watering my goddamn plants.
Yeah.
All day. Look, it's 9, almost 10 a.m. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so now that we've explained why Odette doesn't have a bettering watering can and why in a few minutes we're totally gonna give up our watering can for a few days, even though we have plants in the ground. Now that we've done that, it's time. You should go. No, this would be great because you can go turn in your watering can because you already have enough copper bars.
Oh, that's enough right there?
Yeah.
Right there? Okay.
Not going the right direction.
No, it's been a while since I've been over to the blacksmith's house. I'm not very social. I spend all my time fishing. Seriously. I water the plants and go, all right, what's for fishing? Where's the blacksmith's house?
All the way to the right. You have to cross a bridge. You have to fight a dragon.
Oh.
You have to kiss a girl.
Good thing I brought my sword. My kissing face.
Okay, not that one. That one's...
Ew.
That's a Walmart.
Ew. Get away.
I think...
There we are.
That's the one.
There's my friend. Ooh, something's vibrating at his house. I don't know if he knows that.
No, that's his furnace bellows.
Hey, buddy.
Upgrade tools.
Heck yeah.
And there it is. It will take all of your copper bars and all of your golden pieces, but...
I did manage to harvest a couple of crops, so...
No, look, it's just going to be a few days, and...
Do you think they'll all die?
No, I don't think that this game plays by those rules. Occasionally Harvest Moon does play by that rule, but those are probably, the least engaging ones. I'm thinking of, Island of Happiness.
So I really have to come back in, a couple of in-game days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, go back to the south and smack those wiggle worms with the hoe.
Good job. There we go. What? Oh man, weird things.
You got a weird doll friend.
I don't like it. Can we take this to the...
Later, yes, you can.
Okay, so what's up next on the itemized list of amazing things that we need to show the people? This is garbage.
Well, yeah. You need to detail all of the additions and stuff.
All of the additions?
Yeah, show them your magic ring.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Yeah, so that's an aspect of the game that I would consider underutilized at the moment.
Yeah.
Which are the rings, because I'll come back. I've got some stuff to say. I'll come back to it in a little bit, but for right now, I'm just gonna say that right as the game is now, by the time you have like a magic ring and a glow ring, you're really probably not gonna be taking those off, like ever, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
There. I just thought that might be a more attractive place to put it now that it wasn't like a super duper necessity. So I got a dog.
oh yeah, I forgot.
I got a dog. This is it.
He's
this
cute.
Is the
What's his
dog.
name?
His name is Dr. Xavier.
All right, and is it pronounced Xavier?
Yes, it's Xavier.
Oh.
Or you could say Chevier if you felt particularly Catalan that day. So Dr. Chevier or Dr. Xavier.
Wait, will he do the tail wagging thing?
Yeah, he's already done it a few times. Just wait for him to calm his ass down. God damn it, dog, stop. Can you see him? There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there he goes. There he goes.
This is some pro dog
Okay,
modeling.
watch
oh,
this.
okay.
Watch this. So he's panting, and then I get closer, and then his little tail goes whoop, 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 whoop,
And then you
whoop,
walk
whoop,
away.
And then you walk away.
And then it stops.
And he's like, whatever. And then he's like, and you can hear it too. It's great. It's great. This is just like my RL dog.
Veil, magnify. Enhance. All right.
Anyways, the point is that I'm now kind of running around my farm. What else did we do? Oh, we need to turn in some bundles, don't we?
Well, we'll do that later. Just right now, just explain. I want you to explain your thinking behind this situation.
The scarecrow is in the middle. I wanted paths to keep weeds from growing. And this disaster, this four-pronged disaster needs to be turned the other way. And I needed to have them in north.
In the four corners rather than the cardinal directions.
Yeah, because this was, I had one of them in the four corners, and I thought, oh, that looks less cool. I'll still be able to walk through them, and I can't wait to tear this out. But the rest of it I'm really happy with, because I can stand in the middle and just drag the mouse around and water the whole thing.
It's interesting, though.
And I just like these shapes because they're pretty.
Yeah, because you sort of went for, it's a little messy.
Yeah.
But you went for a fractal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a fractal design. That's something that I use a lot when I play like Dwarf Fortress. It is a very space efficient. It can be very space efficient.
And also, I'm not afraid to walk on my plants. I cleared a path to like my favorite fishing spot, but now that it's summer, my favorite fishing spot doesn't offer that many damn fish. So I'm just using it to grow future hay. Because that's another thing. We're trying to work on getting a
silo.
Yeah, a silo built. See, and those are my little janky little torches to get to my favorite fishing zone. Oh, and I can fish now.
Why is this your favorite one?
Because it's close. Gotta have a nearby fishing hole. And I'm sorry if I pull up trash, but that's all this one's been giving to me lately.
That might just be a summer thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
An actual fish?
Yeah,
Okay,
I wasn't expecting
you focus on the fishing,
it.
and I'm gonna talk. Because
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting a fish, you guys.
actually we have a clip. Bale, could you play? We do have a clip, right? We have a clip?
I think we have a
Oh my god, we have a clip. Bale, play the clip. Where Odette...
Where I actually catch fishes, several of them.
Yeah, she was, see, this is... Bale, just play the clip, just put it on loop over this whole section, because I swear I was so proud when Odette started catching the fish, but now that we're recording, I think that she's gotten, like, fish shy. So, she's not making a strong showing. So here's proof. There's proof that Odette can catch fish. And I'm gonna talk about one of the things that I have in mind.
Piece of shit, fucking son of a bitch fish. God!
Actually, so that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. The tone of the town and the visual design of elements in the town. Because you pointed out that there was some trash that was embedded in the ground.
Yeah.
And in general, this town feels a little more worn down and a little more worn in than a town you would find in Harvest Moon or Rune Factory. And Rune Factory things tend to be very sort of whimsical and over the top in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything is very ornate for the most part. Even in like the original Rune Factory where the town was sort of rustic, it was still like
idyllic.
Yes. It was the most elaborate series of structures that was made out of like wood and plaster and pretty handcrafted shingles that you'd ever be able to see in your life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But in this game, a couple of the characters live in a trailer. And it's not like a super nice trailer. And trailers themselves are not usually associated with an ideal scenario for most people.
Which is sort of a shame, but...
Yeah, well, I mean,
they could be really cool.
It's weird. It's weird because trailers are often... People will often turn their nose up at the idea of a trailer, but what is it? Is it an RV? Is it
RVs, and tiny houses.
Those are normally actually like... They're held to a different weird standard, especially because since we're in the United States, there's the whole idea of like freedom is good and the ability to travel on a whim is freedom. So
especially we've got so much space here, man.
Yeah.
Like we got so much space.
So it did always seem strange to me that trailers, I think a lot of it has to do with like mobile homes that are actually being used mobily. Then they kind of fall back into the
cool again.
Like the RV category. Well, it's just RVs are really expensive. Like
yeah,
a nice one.
Yeah, they are. Well, and they represent all kinds of vacationing nonsense, so. The Queen of Sauce!
Shouldn't watch TV in the dark.
You're the one who told me to put out the fire because it wasn't winter, so that's on you, buddy.
You're gonna start a brush fire, having a fire in your hot house in the beginning of summer.
I'm not. Baked fish, all right.
So this is one, okay, so I've gotta do a little bit of balancing. I've gotta balance out some of the feelings I've noticed towards this game.
I'm going to bed.
Damn it. All right, go to bed then. I'll talk about it later.
Go to sleep for the night?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
God.